Okay, what I'm going to share with you is actual true story. So, it's the details I'll change because I don't want the person's identity to be known. Okay, and for those people who have followed my channel or been part of my social media or been in touch with me for 7 years, would know that. Would know the identity of this person. So my request to you is please don't mention her name in the comment section. Keep it anonymous. If any one of you does mention a name, I'll have to delete it. Okay. Now it's not to gloat or be happy at someone's misery, but rather to give you a cautionary warning or tale, a cautionary tale, why you should be careful what you do, what decisions you make, and if you try to copy others, what will finally happen. Okay, so like I said, I'll change a few details so it's not specific. Now, I've been doing this coaching thing from many years. Okay, from the age of 30, so almost like 16 years or so. But full time I got into it at the age of 36. So that is nearly 10 years. So what happened is, as I started my coaching business, that was more physical. It was not predominantly online, it was face to face, and I was based in Dubai those days. So, how would you do your coaching? Or you would hold seminars, you would hold workshops, you would go to companies, you would meet people face to face. I would have sessions in my house, I'd book sessions in a hotel. So that is how I went about. Okay, and obviously I would put my name in the hat to be a speaker. Most of these events, they want speakers to speak on certain subjects. So I would speak on personal branding. I would also do free training programs to prove my worth. So it was there I happened to bump into this female. All right, she is a Western expat. Very beautiful, very, very beautiful female. Okay, and she was working in a government company those days, just to be in a very small position. Let's say, I'll not give you the specific position. Let's say, for example, receptionist. Okay, receptionist, huh? Just because she was a Western passport holder, just because she was blonde, just because she had blue eyes, and it was unbelievable. She was getting paid. You're talking of 10 years ago. She got paid, I think, close to 27,000 dirhams, 27, 28. That's close to $8,000 just to be a receptionist in a government company where all Emirati locals were there. So she was getting paid very big money, very, very big money for doing nothing. So obviously she had a lot of time in her hands. She was working 5 days a week. But obviously she was at a junior position. So obviously when she met me and she saw personal branding, you can be the coach, you can be the boss, you can work flexible hours. And that time Tim Ferriss' book, The 4-Hour Work Week, was still in vogue, and people wanted to work less, earn more, be an authority, travel around the world. She didn't want to stay only in one place. So when she saw what I was doing, she booked my services and said, I would like your coaching services. Fine. So we began a series of coaching services, and I would charge her, like we would meet one-to-one in a coffee shop or at my place or outside or wherever, 1 hour. whenever she would book my services, and I tell her about personal branding. And that time I remember my slogan was, I'd made my slogan the number one personal branding coach in UAE. Okay, number one personal branding coach in UAE. I just started off that time. My slogan before that was the tattoo trainer. But people thought I was training people to get a tattoo. So then I put personal branding coach, but I changed that to strategist. Yeah, so I was the number one personal branding strategist in the UAE. So she kept taking my coaching classes. She kept coming for my workshops. And at some point she discontinued, which was very normal. She decided she would do her own thing. I introduced her to my contacts, connections. Everything was fine. One fine day, that means she stopped taking my services and she went on her own thing, and I stopped keeping in touch. It was, I think, nearly a year. One fine day, I saw, LinkedIn always recommends people in your network. So if someone were to see your profile, it shows you this person viewed your profile, or it recommends that person. So she was recommended to me, and lo and behold, I saw her name, and she has put exactly the same thing which I put. Number one personal branding coach, a number one personal branding strategist in the UAE. She has copied, word for word, my profile. And those days I had loymachedo.com, my website. I used to write articles there. And I also had, I had invited her for some places where I give speeches and all that. To my shock, she actually had copied my speeches, my content, obviously not word for word, but the same concept. You can do personal branding, this, that. She copied, I'm a personal branding coach. She came to me for my services, how to improve a personal brand. And in less than a year now, she's calling herself a personal branding coach or a strategist. I got pissed off. That time I was really pissed off. And I shared this with the common friends, and the people who knew me said, Loy, sue her and this and that. And I was like, well, it's time to sue and all that. So I decided, okay, you're trying to compete with me. I took it kind of personally that time. So I changed my designation to my tagline, the number one personal branding strategist in the Middle East. So she's UAE, I'm Middle East. I'll tell you, it just shocked me to know that after some time, she also changed number one personal branding coach in the strategist in the Middle East. So I said, hell with this Middle East. I'm the number one personal branding coach in the world. And if you have been in touch with me for a couple of years, you'd know that was my slogan for quite some time. The number one personal branding coach in the world. Okay. So I said, I'll go one step. Now, there she was a little afraid. Because, you can't say number one in the world, but you don't have content. But after that, I started to notice was not only was she copying my scripts for the video, she also joined the same associations or contacts that I had introduced her. It kind of pissed me off. I was upset about it. And she started copying my content, obviously changing things here and there. But then eventually I realized, why am I even focused on her? Because what I realized, and I think my mentor helped me see this clearly, he said, see, Loy, your target market is different. You're targeting Indians. She's targeting all these Emirati companies or all these Gora companies. You're targeting personal, people one-to-one. She's targeting only corporates. And it made sense. I mean, I didn't enjoy corporates because there's too much of legal work, and if you know my story, I was a high school kind of dropout, like college dropout. I didn't have a degree, and the visa that I took, I purchased it. So there were a lot of technical issues where paperwork would be concerned, especially with multinational companies. They would ask you, show me the legal paperwork, and I didn't want that. And forget that, even if I was flexible enough to go around it, which many companies were kind enough, the payment was always after 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. I hated that. I wanted payment right now because money was very important. She, on the other hand, she took more corporates because, the photograph of being with a, big company and many people. And although it was done for free, even I used to do it for free, corporates like Oracle, I've done. If you check my Facebook, I did in Oracle, I did in Google, I did in Microsoft, I did in, LG, Samsung, I did all these companies. So, obviously, if someone is offering for free, the HR wouldn't mind giving few hours and then a photograph and certificate of appreciation. This we use for marketing. So I decided I don't need to be famous and show that I'm doing for brands. I need money. So she had moved that strategy. So my mentor told me, see, nothing to worry, and let her copy, man. You keep creating new content. I said, okay, fine. Finally, I let go, and once a while, the people who are my students, they would show me from time to time the progress. So obviously, I moved away from Dubai and I came to Thailand. And then it didn't matter what she was doing. I didn't care. Then in between, I saw that she had changed from being the #1 personal branding strategist in the Middle East to award-winning speaker, coach, and all that, which I had done before. She tried to use that. Then she scraped that part of the branding message about her. And then she just put personal branding strategist, which I had put. That, to my surprise, that was there for some time. But then she moved into something that I would have never gone. This is what she did by herself. She started to market and sell a course, something I would never do and I never wanted to do. For $97, she offered, I think, 10 or 20 video courses for how to become a successful, how to become a brand, how to make money. For me, listen, you can't reinvent content. And if you put a video, people can copy your video, people can copy your content, people can share, password sharing. I didn't want to get into all that. That's why I've refused to write a PDF. That's why I stopped writing blogs, because people are busy copying my content. Video, fine. Video you copy as much as you like, because end of the day, video, your personality comes through. And that is why I didn't only focus on personal branding. I branched out to UAE news, global news, funny bits, relationships. So that's how I moved about. She, on the other hand, just kept focusing on creating content for selling a course. And, I told you, she was beautiful. So she got this, I don't know, some Pakistani guy or Indian guy who said they would market her profile. How I know this? Because they were tagged in her social media post as, he's helping me market my brand, become a global brand and this and that. And I felt she was buying subscribers. Or not she, these guys, this one Pakistani, one Indian guy, they were buying subscribers because the subscriber count kept increasing. The number of views on a video was only single digit, or 99, 78. I mean, what's the point of having, example, 50,000 subscribers, but you have only 5 views? It's like, come on. Okay. And she actually spent money to advertise on Google, Facebook, Instagram. Why? Because every time I would check my social media feed, I would see her ads. Her videos They started being made professionally edited. Like you could see transitions and graphics and all that. And this is something I wouldn't do because, yeah, it makes your ego feel good. You have a professional looking video, you appear on all searches and you're selling a course. And this is pre-COVID. She started to get invited to different countries in Europe, Germany, France, UK, and she started calling herself an international best-selling author and this and that. And I was like, man, you're just nurturing your ego. And by the way, she has had a sugar daddy, so she didn't have to worry about the bills. How I came to know this, that's another story by itself. Okay, so she had a sugar daddy who would take care of all the expense. So good, her luck. Now, where problems started to take place is the important bit. What happened was, I'm into personal branding for a couple of years. I've been doing YouTube video content for 6 years. I've been writing blog posts for several years. I've done training in-house. I've done companies. I know the struggles. I know the reality. It's not as glamorous as people show online. It's not as glamorous. It's a lot of hard work. Not only hard work, sometimes there is zero returns. Sometimes it is frustrating. In fact, one of the biggest drawbacks of being promoted online or being famous is you'll get haters, you'll get trolls, you'll get people who want to put you down. Yes, so much of nonsense here. And the biggest drawback of putting content like a ebook, PDF, putting an online course, people can copy, man. It's very easy to copy, download the video. That's why I never wanted to do it. Guess what? Someone copied her content and then she made a big post about it. She was very upset because to make those videos that she made, she spent a lot of money. And I think it took her 3 months of work or 6 months of work. And now someone had just copied it, downloaded it all, and they copied whatever she said. And then to her shock and horror, she found out her course that she was selling for $97 or something. Someone in Hong Kong or something was selling for $5 or $2 or something like that, $1, whatever, bundled with other videos. And she was so upset about this because remember, her ads were coming and then his ads were coming subsequent to hers. So I think this led her down the path of depression. And then obviously, end of the day, you're doing it for money, right? What if money doesn't come in? And one fine day, I just saw her ads stopped coming. I saw that she's no more offering these courses. And the biggest surprise came when she said she's leaving UAE. So I was like, why is she leaving UAE? So then there was complete blank. Today I found out, or yesterday, when a common friend who knows me and her, and friend in the sense client, who knew me and who knew her, she has now changed her profile to what? Women's empowerment, conscience healing, life coaching, complete 180. No more personal branding. Now conscience healing. She'll help you heal your conscience. And that also, imagine she's blonde, white, blue-eyed, Western expat. She's going to teach you the Vedas, Ayurvedic healing, and Indian. And now she has gone to a third world country like Thailand. She's gone to a third world country where expenses are cheaper. But if you see her profile photographs, if you see her videos, her eyes are sunk in, completely inside. She looks like she's, I don't know, she's under alcohol, she's alcoholic, or she's under drugs, or she's under tremendous stress. Her eyes look sunk in and she looks more frail. And that happens when you are under stress, especially for women. You either gain a lot of weight or you lose a lot of weight. She doesn't look healthy at all. And the funny thing is, this female who used to show that she is in a 5-star hotel, she is with rich people with suits and sitting in a nice conference hall, and I mean, she wanted to show that she is a CEO for coaches and all that. A coach for CEOs and all that. Now she is taking photographs of her sitting in the garden with a lotus position, looking up like this, with a tika, with the Indian guru kind of, there's beads, and folding her hands and looking at the sun, and she's like, she's going to offer you inner conscience engineering like Sadhguru. It's very evident that things didn't work out for her in Dubai. See, it's not easy to make money, man. It's not easy to make money. All these online coaches and all this, they only talk very big. I'll help you make 7-figure income like me. Yeah, they make 7-figure income by charging you money so that they will give you the bullshit how to make 7-figure income. They have never made 7-figure income with a established business. They're making a 7-figure income by selling you bullshit. Hopes. I'll teach you to be rich. Okay, I'll teach you to be rich, but you pay me, and then I'll show you how to be rich. So I'm teaching how to make money. First you pay me money, then I'll teach you how to make money. And then they'll tell you, charge other people the same way. See, the work, every job, every work, every passion, every whatever, has a lot of hard work, has a lot of pressure, has a lot of stress, a lot of challenges, and it's a day-to-day grind. What I feel was she wanted the easy way out. She wanted to enjoy the fame, the money, the publicity. She assumed it was big money, easy money, work 3 times a day or work 1 time a day and earn big money and relax on the beach and lying down in the sun, and people will call you, oh Guruji, oh great one, give me the advice, and you will be a personal authority. You're a young girl, what do you know about life? And people don't fall for this bullshit here. You can memorize a few words from books, you can copy from other people's blogs, you can, copy the content of people's YouTube videos. People are not dumb. That is why I keep telling people I'm mentoring or the people I'm coaching are smarter than me. It's just that they might not know key areas of their personal brand, or they need an outside opinion. End of the day, earning money is a challenge. Earning money online is a bigger challenge. And if you're not legit, if you're really not good at what you do, you'll not only get called out, your business will dry up. Initial success is friends and family, but eventually that goes off, and then the daily grind starts. So, see why I had to diversify from my content online, from personal branding to Dubai to world news to relationships. Because you can't just depend on one thing. Personal branding, maybe I'll get one client every 3 months or 6 months for $10,000. Okay, $20,000, $25,000 or whatever. Once in 6 months, once in 3 months, those big amounts. But day-to-day small amounts you need, no? Because day-to-day expenses, why do you think I went into resume rebranding? And I focused on my areas of expertise. What I see the prediction for her is this venture will also fail, and I'll tell you why it'll fail. Number one is she's gone to a third world country, okay, where most of these goras go. They had easy visa on arrival. She'll spend $10,000 less than me, okay, for a visa and all that. For her, it's free because she's Gora. But here's the thing. The Goras who come there, they're not coming there for education and learning. They're coming for a holiday. That is number one. The local population, they don't care about conscious engineering and conscious life coaching and all. This is a very Gora concept. And third one is, the Goras are already there. They're all looking to make an easy buck. They're all running a business. All of them claim, I am a yoga coach, I'm a tantric coach, I'm a engineering coach, I'm a conscious, I'll align your chakras and all that. They'll give you woo-woo nonsense. They know it's bullshit. They are only there to make money, zero expenses, lie on the beach, enjoy life. People don't fall for it. And then the only way she'll survive, only way she can survive is if she gets people online who take her service. And for that, she'll either have to spend money to create content, to advertise her profile, or create content. And creating content is very, very hard. You see, I make 3 videos a day, right? Yeah. I answer people, engage with people. Not easy, boss. Not easy. Spending money, Google is like a well. You throw coins, you keep swallowing it. And the day you stop, finished. You don't exist. Her stint in Bali or Thailand or Philippines or Vietnam or whichever country she goes, third world, or India or Pakistan or Bangladesh, name the country. Eventually, it will fail. Sugar daddy will say enough. When you're young, I was tolerating your nonsense. I'm not going to tolerate this anymore. And eventually, she'll have to come back to working, right? You have to work. And by the time she crosses her 30s, 40s, people will be fed up. She'll go back to working somewhere. And then, if she works in the Middle East country, they'll say, sorry, we need skill. We're not stupid now. There's enough and more competition, and we have enough and more surplus of people. Or she'll have to go back to her country and work a menial job, which will kill her. So the only solution she has is maybe marry some rich guy and hope for a easy life, but there are also major risks. Anyway, I'm not wishing bad for her. What she does, she will reap. If she wins a lottery or she wins a rich guy, there are women who have done that also. Wish her all the best if she gets that. The reason I'm sharing this with you is, don't think there are shortcuts to success. Don't think you can copy someone else's content. Don't think you can fool people by saying, I'm a coach with 7-figure income who will help you get a 7-figure income. You pay me X amount, you get access to my course, my workshop, not work here. People are no longer dumb. And in today's online free economy, people, majority, would rather prefer free than pay money. I know it because I've been there. That is why I only target premium clients. Not the freebie ones, not the ones who are cash crunch. And the ones who have money are smart. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts, and please don't mention her name. If you do, I'll have to delete it. So, she thought she could fool the world. Well, she got her answer. Good, bad, ugly, comment down below. Me signing off. You guys take care. Ciao.